I don't like it. I just don't like it. Costco, what are you doing? You're getting rid of a really nice benefit of having this credit card. And I know, it was probably either increase the price of your legendary $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, or get rid of the extended warranty protection on your credit card. We all gotta make tough choices, but in this video, we're gonna talk about the Costco Anywhere Visa Card by Citi, and frankly, whether or not it's still worth having. So the down and dirty is this card offers 4% back on gas and EV charging up to $7,000 in spend per year, 3% on restaurants and eligible travel purchases, 2% back at Costco and Costco.com, and 1% back on everything else. It also has no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and it's a Visa, so it'll be accepted almost everywhere. And if you're not familiar, Costco only accepts Visa, which is something we want to keep in our head when thinking about possible alternatives to this card. So let me backtrack a bit. Starting January 2023, the Costco Anywhere Visa credit card and the Costco Anywhere Visa business card by Citi are no longer offering extended warranty protection. This was a particularly nice perk, especially since Costco sells a lot of merchandise that you may very well want that extended warranty for. They sell everything under the sun: furniture, major home appliances, and consumer electronics like computers, cell phones, drones, and TVs. Pretty much all things that have the tendency to break. And the extended warranty that these cards offered was for an additional 24 months of warranty coverage that would be tacked onto the manufacturer's warranty, giving you up to 7 years of total coverage. And this extended warranty covered up to $10,000 per claim, and you'd be able to get your item repaired or replaced. So the official date this benefit is being removed is January 22nd, 2023. So you may be asking,
well, what about the purchases I make before that date?
Fortunately, your purchases will still be eligible for that 24-month extended warranty protection as long as you make the purchase before January 22nd, 2023. So consider this a heads up in case you were planning to make any large Costco purchases in the near future. So now, since this benefit is getting the axe, is this card still worth it? And if not, what are some good alternatives? Let's go through it. This card is very competitive when it comes to rewards for gas and EV charging stations, since it'll get you 4% back. You don't really see elevated rewards on EV charging stations too often, so this in itself is certainly nice to have. But be mindful, this 4% is capped at $7,000 in spend per year, which should be enough for most people. Now, 4% back is good, but there are certainly other cards that compete with or get slightly higher rewards than this card. And we'll talk about those a little later in the video. Now, the 3% you'll get back at restaurants and for travel purchases is pretty standard. There's a lot of other cards that offer this percentage or higher, but it's still nice to get the 3% back with this card. And this card actually offers halfway decent travel benefits to go along with the 3% cash back you're gonna get from travel purchases. These benefits include worldwide car rental insurance, roadside assistance, travel and emergency assistance, and worldwide travel accident insurance. As far as the car rental insurance, it covers a maximum of $50,000, and if you're renting a car within the United States, it's gonna be secondary insurance. What this means is you'll have to go through your own insurance first before the Costco Anywhere Visa insurance kicks in. And the nice thing here is that if you have a high deductible on your personal insurance, the Costco insurance will actually pay that deductible for you. Now, if you're traveling outside of the US, the Costco Anywhere Visa auto insurance will be primary, meaning you can use this insurance first. There's more fine print in the guide to benefits about what's covered and what's not covered, but simply knowing that this benefit exists is half the battle. And if you plan to purchase travel with this card, you certainly should at least skim the guide to benefits so that you know what you have available to you. Now, I mentioned this card gets 3% cash back for travel purchases, but if you buy the Costco Executive membership, which is $120 per year, or $60 more than the normal membership, you'll actually get an additional 2% cash back. Now, this 2% isn't through the Costco Anywhere Visa credit card, it's simply through the Costco membership. But it effectively means you can get 5% cash back on travel if you purchase the travel through Costco. And I've heard they do have some pretty decent travel packages, but I haven't personally booked any travel through them yet. And another thing about the Costco Executive membership, since it gets you an additional 2% cash back and it costs an additional $60 per year, that means you must spend at least $3,000 per year at Costco for it to be worth it. So with the Costco Anywhere Visa, you'll also get 2% back at Costco, which in itself really is not that impressive. In my humble opinion, this should be at least 3% back. The thing is, I can just use another 2% or 2x flat rate card at Costco and get the same benefit the Costco Anywhere Visa is offering me. But remember, it must be a Visa. So before I talk about some alternative credit card setups to use in lieu of the Costco Anywhere Visa by Citi, I want to talk a bit about the redemption of your cash back. And this is certainly one of the things that irks me about this card. The fact of the matter is your cash back is paid out annually, and they send you a physical voucher with your February billing statement. And then they make you take this voucher into a Costco location to either cash it out or buy merchandise with it. All around, just not a good system for the customer. But for me, I opt to cash it out because if I use it to buy merchandise, then I won't be getting 2% on that amount. So I get it. They want you to come into the store to redeem it so that you'll end up spending more money. But it would be nice if we had some sort of electronic option for redeeming our cash back. And a bit of a side note, if you go into your Citi account, you'll be able to take a look at your reward summary for the different percentage categories. But with that said, I want to talk to you about some alternative cards that I think are worth taking a look at. First, I personally use the Abound Credit Union Platinum Visa for gas, which gets me a flat, unlimited 5% back. And it's a Visa, which means you can use it to purchase gas at Costco. It's slightly more of a pain in the butt to apply for since it's through a credit union, but it's well worth it in my opinion. But if that doesn't float your boat, there's also the Citi Custom Cash, which gets you 5% back in your highest spend category. Since gas is one of the eligible categories, using the Citi Custom Cash credit card solely for gas station purchases can be a really nice strategy. But do be mindful that this card does have a $500 per billing cycle spend limit on the 5% back. And it's actually a MasterCard, so you won't be able to use it to get Costco gas. Now, I don't really care about this because my Costco doesn't even sell gas. Now, if you're rocking an EV and you spend money at charging stations, the Wells Fargo Autograph can get you 3x points on a slew of different categories. 3x at gas stations, charging stations, restaurants, travel, transit, streaming services, and even phone plans. And honestly, if you're looking for a streamlined one-card setup, the Autograph is looking pretty sweet. But for me, the only thing I currently use the Costco Anywhere Visa for is actually shopping at Costco. And it's only 2% cash back, so I'm always on the lookout for a better option that'll get me at least 3% back. Oh, I almost forgot. Another marginal benefit of the Costco Anywhere Visa, and it's almost not worth mentioning, but you can use the physical credit card as your membership card. So there's always a Costco employee posted up at the entrance checking membership IDs because it's an exclusive club and whatnot. But more importantly, when you go to check out, the cashier has to scan your membership ID. Without the Costco Anywhere Visa, you'd either have to show your actual membership card or you'd have to pull up your digital membership card on the Costco app. So that's a very slight benefit of having the credit card. So let's talk about a few alternative credit card options to use at Costco. Number one would be the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Yes, it only gets 1.5% back, but if you pair it with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you can get over 2% back worth of value. Number two, the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards. And number three, the US Bank Shopper Cash Rewards. But since this card has a $95 annual fee, it only really makes sense if you can get enough value from the 6% retail categories that they offer. It will get you 3% cash back at Costco, but it's capped at $1,500 in spend per quarter. Any additional spend that exceeds $1,500 per quarter will simply earn 1.5% cash back. There's also typically no sign-up bonus with the Costco Anywhere Visa, but with the other options I just mentioned, you can usually get at least a couple $100s back when you meet their minimum spend requirements. And the Costco card also requires an excellent credit score to be approved, which typically means a FICO score of at least 750. The other thing I don't particularly love about the Costco Anywhere Visa is that if I cancel my Costco membership, I also lose this credit card. Since I prefer to keep my no annual fee credit cards open basically forever, this is one that may end up being closed one day if I ever decide to stop going to Costco. All in all, I believe there are better options out there in place of this card, but it's still a decent card to have in your wallet, especially if you take advantage of the 3 and 4% cashback categories. And if you want to know what I personally carry in my wallet, I think you'll love this video.